Alright guys, today we are talking about what is the most iconic piece of clothing in anime. However, first and foremost, go ahead and become part of the family. We're so close to hitting 200, so be part of the movement now. Don't miss out. And however, with this question, there's a lot of choices to choose from. You got stuff like Goku's gi, Luffy's straw hat, Naruto's Hokage robe, or you can go a little new school and say Gojo's blindfold, or the Black Bull's robe. And although I don't think any type of new gen is the most iconic when it comes to these pieces of clothing, and I would love to say Goku's gi, and honestly it's up there, but the fact that it changes like all the time makes it a little less significant. Cause then you're like, well, which gi are we talking about? And although, yes, Naruto's Hokage robe is raw as hell, I personally just think his kid uniform is the most iconic uniform when it comes to the whole entire show. And honestly, when we talk about this apparel, I personally think out of the three, Luffy's straw hat is definitely the most iconic. Yet, strangely enough, I don't think it's the most iconic piece of clothing. At least for me, when I think iconic and I think anime, there's this little cloud in my head. Literally. The Akatsuki Roben symbol is just too iconic. It's too saucy. I'm telling you, when motherfuckers pull up in a black robe with some red clouds on it, you know what's up. You think of characters like Pain, Obito, Orochimaru, even Itachi. What? So yeah, 110%. The Akatsuki symbol as well as the robe, for me, is the most iconic piece of clothing when it comes to anime. Being kind of tied with Luffy's hat, Naruto's costume, kid costume at that, being tied with like Goku's OG gi. And when it comes to all this new school stuff, they're all just relatively iconic from one to the other. It's just more so what's your favorite anime out of the new gen. However, let me know your guys' opinion. What is the most iconic piece of clothing you think is in all of anime? I try to read all of your guys' comments, so I'd love to know your guys' take. And until next time, I'll see y'all.